Hi everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today I'm going to be doing Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, that new anime. It's pretty good. I can't really remember the Japanese name for it, but I think it's Demon Slayer in English anyway. But it's super cool, very good new anime. So we'll start with the right eye. So he has a sword in this side, so that we usually do the head right in the middle. So but this time we're just going to push it off to the left a little bit, just so we can fit in his black sword that he has. So we're going to start with the right eyelid, as usual. So just about here. So we're going to bring this up and around. It's going to come up, down to about there, like so. And in this sort of style, they're kind of spiked, like this. And they come around pretty thick black lines. Like so, and they have sort of spikes coming off them, just a little line coming off there, and maybe another one just here, like so. Then just in under there, Tanjiro has his real big eyes. It's a big eye sort of version, and then it's a circle. And the good thing is, it's actually not really a circle. It's kind of angled in the anime. It's got like angles to it, so it kind of makes it easier to draw it. Like that. And then the inside of his eye, his pupil, is like a diamond kind of shape. Kind of an off-cut diamond. Like that. And normally it would be black, but it's actually not. It's white. And it's black around it. So he has these black sections just coming down around underneath with the purple, his kind of purpley red eye just in around here, and then the rest of it all in here is black. So unusual eye style in this one. It's really animated really well. Totally recommend it. It's awesome. Now, so his eyelid, bottom eyelid, just underneath that one, just comes up like this. And then you can thicken it up a little bit as well. Like so. He has an eyelid line, just underneath his eyebrow. Just curves up and around, just here. I would recommend pencil, guys, as always. And hit pause if I go too fast. Now, so his other eye, just across here. It is a bit closer than his eye distance because they're such big eyes, right? So it's kind of, if we were measuring eye distance, it would be, the eye would start here, but it doesn't. They're closer together because they're so big. So it's probably like a standard human eye distance across, whatever that is. So just about here. So we're going to start to see it's kind of just a normal, it's not as big as this. Stop talking, draw the eye. Yes, okay. So this curves up. Like so. And then we're going to thicken it up like this one and add the spikes coming off it as well. So curves up and around. Thicken it up. And then he has a little spike coming off here. Another one just up here. And then another circular eye just in here. But it's kind of got angles in it, you know. You don't have to be super precious about getting it perfectly circular, which is nice for once. And then in there is off diamond pupil. That's white as well. And then it's black around. something like this. And then his bottom eyelid just here comes up like so, and thicken it up as well. So you'll notice the eyes are maybe slightly tilted, but don't worry, if you want to keep them straight you can. It won't make too much of a difference. And then this will have a top eyelid as well, just here. Goes up and down like so, just beside this eye like that. And then he has two long pointy eyebrows that come off the sides. So starting here, so I'm going to skirt just the top of this eyelid line, and then it's thicker at the bottom. And you can colour it in black. Like so, and you do the same thing pretty much on the other side. So this one comes across here, comes down towards the nose, and then it comes off this direction. And then it's thicker on the bottom part. Just here. And real thin at the top. And they can be sort of jaggedy as well, just like the eyes and stuff. Now, so just down here then he has his nose, just in between his eyes. So he's got just two nostrils. One like this, one like this. And then a couple of hatching lines just up here for where his nose is. So just like so, it just shows a little bit of a shadow. Then down underneath his nose, he's smiling. So we have curved line, curving up like this. And it has just two dots just at the end, just to give it sort of like a smile section. And another one just here. Just those two little dots, kind of two smile lines. And then we have just lines for his bottom lip. Like so. And then we have his chin just down here. And some of these lines are thicker in this. So we have some thicker lines, kind of gives it some depth and stuff like that. Just gives it the drawing a bit more character. This comes up then to his jaw. Like so. This comes around then to the side of his head. There. This touches his hair, so it stops. And on this side we're going to go up to his jaw on that side, and then around and all the way up. So this one comes all the way up. So see, we're going right up to that eyebrow, and it's going to start to curve around to his hair just in here. And this has a couple of spikes just along here. So we're starting to curve in. His hairline is here. And these spike across. Start to come across this direction now. Bringing it down to that piece of hair that comes across his face just here. And then this hair spike will come back out from where we stopped. His side of his face here comes out and goes up this direction, like that. He has that scar just in here that I won't spoil anything, of course, but if you're reading the manga, yeah, I'll leave it there. So it's an important scar, put it that way. So this scar comes out, it's spiking like this, then it gets kind of round like this. So Kind of looks like fire coming across his face. And it comes all the way down to that eyebrow there. And then he has some more gaps inside of it. So, like that. Of course, you could shade it or color it depending on what you're doing. If you're just leaving it as a drawing, a sketch, you know, it's up to you. Now, so we'll do the rest of his hair, right? So, Tanjiro's hair, right? So we have, just from this spike down here, we're going to have another one. So it, let's see, spikes. Spikes down, spikes back into the side of his face. And then we can see just his ear underneath there. So it's going to be here, down to there. And then his earlobe in there. And then his earring here. Just a circle and then a line. Down to there. And then this square rectangle earring that comes off side of his head. Like so. These two ends. And then it has like a sun inside. And then a hill on the bottom. And then you just put those rays of sun coming off. Like that. Now we can do the rest of the hair. After we do the bones and ligaments inside his ears. So that way. Bones and ligaments in there. Now hair. So zigzag. Spiking. Hair. Classic anime spiky hair. So this comes up this way. Comes back that way. Back up. And this one comes out and up. And then we have another one just here. This hits his sword, so we can't see the underside of it. So the sword's going to come past here. So we have the other side of that just there. And then we have another spike here. Up to there, go back across. Spike it this way. Back this way. And starts to go back around his head. So instead of going this way, I'm going to come over this side and we'll join these two up. It's a bit easier. So we have this spike here. Then this one comes out, goes up that way. Then we're going to bring it back. Let's see, so this one then goes up that way. Then we have another one that comes out and up, back, in here. Then this comes up. So it's going to start to go around this way now. So keep going at angles, coming up this way. And then we go back in. And then we have one spike sticking up here. Go back down to there. And then we're going to go across his head. I'm correct. Maybe more up here actually. And then up to a spike there and there. And then this spike comes across here. Go to there. And then another one that comes out just here maybe. And then back into there. shadow back there, maybe back here too. Now, so inside Tanjiro's hair, there's all spikes and shadows and things like that. So I'm going to attempt to add those in, and we'll see how we go. So spiking this direction here, going around his head. Right, so that's most of them, all of them from what I can see anyway. And now we're just going to start colouring them in, nice and dark. Right, so I hope that makes a bit more sense for you now. So now we can go across to the other side and we'll do in his other ear, just here. So curve line there, another one here, and there's some hair, dark hair just here, so thicken that up. He's got his earring on this here as well. Comes down just to here. It's got this rectangle, got a line sticking off it, and this comes down like a box, and it has the mountain here. Got the ends, just these grey ends on it, and it's got the sun, the red sun, and the lines that come off that, all down and around. Like so. Now we can do his neck. So his neck is just below his jaw, just here. Line like so. And then another one here, real small. And then his collar goes right underneath his chin. So it's comes across. Let's see about here. Comes across his chin, comes out the other side, just like this, and then we go straight down, and then around and straight down on that side. We just have a few more hair spikes just here now we can add. Here, one coming out this way, and a couple more on this side as well. And they're black inside too. Right, so his uniform then. So we have his collar started, and then he has his robe. So he has a line for his robe that goes diagonally down this way, like so, and the other one goes diagonal this way. It's going to meet his arm just here, which is holding the sword, but we'll deal with that in a while. So we're going to bring this over this way for the bottom, and then this comes down, and then move the other side, it comes back that way. Then he has his button just here that's closing that part, and that has some sort of lumps and bumps just on it. Just a little detail like that. And then his uniform has a few details on it too. So we have the middle parts, goes up to his chin there. And then we have the brown section that separates itself from the white section. And we have another one just here. Comes across, comes under his chin. Comes down about there. And then we have some more lines like so, showing some of those details on his uniform, like that. Right, so his shoulder on this side then comes off this, up that way, down this way, and off my page there. His shoulder over here, down underneath this, comes down to about there, because that's where his arm is going to be holding his sword. We can put that in now. So we have just here the end of his sleeve. So we're going to go that way. And this is like a little box. Comes down here and comes around like so. His wrist is going to come out of that. Then we have the next sleeve of his uniform comes up, like so. And this is going to come down across here. And you can darken up some of these lines. It's kind of the style of the anime. And then this is going to come up to a fold, right up to the button there. Come back down to a big long fold down his arm like this. And then another fold coming this way. And then we have another one just here, a bump there. And then another one just here, like so. And then the inner part of that sleeve. So we have curving line coming up around, down like this. Up to there, down around like so, and then we're going to bring it on down like that. So that's his green and black checkered part, and his brown sleeve then is just in here. So it comes down from the bottom like this, then it's going to come in, down to his elbow, back up. And then the opposite side of that sleeve, of course, is there as well. Comes down and off my page. Now, so we have just some fold lines in there. So bump up. If I go too fast, just hit pause, remember? Fold line comes down that way. And then the rest of his sleeve comes off, follows that trajectory up to his shoulder, up to there. And then he has like a few more shadow and fold lines in here. So then we can see just some more of his uniform. So his kimono comes down this direction, down and off. The other side of it, down and off my page. The inside of his uniform is just there. So this uniform keeps coming down that way. And right, so now his checkered shapes on his kimono, we are going to add those because we like punishment. But right, so we have, let's see, so we have one coming across from just underneath here, and then another one coming this way and down, and then this one comes across back over here, and then down at an angle. And this one is going to come angled that way, and then angle going that way, and the inside of that there, and another small triangle in there, and one more here. So we can see just another dark black section coming from here, comes to there, comes up to there, like so. Another one down. I might have to speed this up, guys. And then over this side we have some more. So we just have, let's see, a line coming down here, and then a line across like that. And then inside all of those sections, of course, is dark black. And actually, I missed a bit. So just here, coming down towards his sword, just there. And then there's some more dark black sections in there as well. Okay, so I'll come back and I'll color them after. I just put dots on each black section that's supposed to be colored black, so I'll know after. It's just I'm running out of time, so I gotta finish this up. So quite complicated one. Right, so his hand comes across out from his sleeve right here. Then this is going to come up towards where his thumb is, just like this. It's holding the hilt of his sword, just here, comes straight down, with a bit of skin that comes across. Then we have his fingers that come up and around, like this. And then we have 4 knuckles that bump around like this. One, bump like this, another one, bump like that, bumping around all the way down to the small finger there. And then this comes around to his hand, like this. And then there's some knuckle lines just in here. So like here, another one here, coming down through his hand, and you can thicken up some of the those edge lines as well. Like so. Then the bottom of his sword just comes down, straight down here, both sides, and then curve around like this. And then it has some strapping on it, so we go across like so. And then it has the red diamonds in the hilt just here. Fair play to anyone who has stuck around for this video. I didn't expect it to take so long. My apologies. It's quite detailed, more detailed than I thought, but hey, it's always fun to try and do these things and see how long it takes and learn and grow and all that kind of stuff. All that jazz. Okay, we're nearly there. Just his sword now. So, this comes up like so. And then we're going to bring it across like this. Then we go up like this, and then bring it around like so. Then we get a box-like edge to it. There with a curve inside. Sorry, I'm going so fast again, but I got it. And then I'll run out of room. So we're going to go curve this all the way up, right? So it goes all the way off the top of my page. Just about here. Just there, and then the other side comes down here. And then it has a line up the middle, about the middle. And some hatching just down here. And there is a wavy sort of blade line that comes down, runs down here as well. Just like a thin one. Shows the edge of our blade there. And there you go. That's how to draw Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.